Good evening. I just wanted to take a second and talk about my first thoughts about Marvel Tokon. I have a love-hate relationship with fighting games, unfortunately. I generally think that they look incredible, but I don't have the coordination to get really good at, like, the crazy stuff you can do in them. I can watch videos all day breaking down how to do a full combo, but despite all my practice, etc., I can never get terribly good on the leaderboard. But I love them. I've played Fighters, I've played Guilty Gear, I've played Marvel vs. Capcom, I've played a ton of games, so I have a lot of love for the genre, despite not being terribly good at it. All that to say, Marvel Tokon, Fighting Spirits, fantastic so far. I got accepted into the open beta, I got accepted into the beta. I don't know if it's closed beta or an open one, actually, now that I'm sitting here recording this, but combat flows insanely well. Hit detection spot on, and the amount of ridiculous things that I've been able to pull off in this game is just very exciting. I'm terribly excited to see how this is going to go for the fighting game moving forward as it finishes up. Sorry, this is Taco. He's named after the wizard. Yeah, I know. Alright, so connection, butter smooth. Not a drop of lag to be had in a sea of comic violence. So, not to mention this game looks beautiful on the one stage we're allowed to play it on right now. There are a ton of hidden details. Level design seems very, very impressive. A lot of thought put into it. Lots of hidden details, and you can knock your opponents back and forth across 3 different screens on the same stage, showing, how chaotic these comic book fights can actually be. It's really cool. Actual matches have you picking 4 characters. There are 6 in the game. We'll talk about those in a little bit. But you can pick 4. They all share the same life bar, and you can swap between them at certain points. You unlock the meter as you go on, obviously, as you build hits, combos, etc. You can switch at any time by holding down X. Brings in your second character, but it always creates the general risk of you can get caught up in a second combo with that second character, essentially, since they share the one life bar, dealing double damage to you. So, a little bit of a catch-22, if you will. Current characters that are available: Captain America, very standard, rocks his shield, impressive close-up skirmishing. Iron Man with all the fun tech weapons, lasers, missiles, rocket-powered elbows, etc. Storm with her elemental control, lightning, wind, that controls both you and the opponent as you're going throughout the game. Dr. Doom is just a very fun mid-range tank build, and Star-Lord has his element gun. He seems fun, but I have not played him too terribly much, just because, every character, or every game has to have someone in last place, and unfortunately that's him for me. But, save the best for last. My favorite character to play as is Miss Marvel. She rocks an amazing build, dominates in all of her matches. You can stretch across screen, grab opponents, hip over to them. You have a directional downward punch that can help you keep pressure on, and you have, ridiculous Donkey Kong fists, okay? Some of the most fun I've had in this game is pulling off some of this fucking gum Monkey D Miss Marvel ridiculousness. And honestly, just with this being the preview, I'm very excited to see how it winds up. I think it's going to create a huge impact in the fighting game community. So yeah, please let me know what you think, and yeah.